I'm reviewing the Street Fighter 6 Zangief from Storm Collectibles, and there is a lot of good stuff going on with this figure, so stick around.
And here we go.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Did Storm Collectibles bring us another banger? Let's check out the package and find out. Right here on the front of the box is always a nice big window showing us everything inside, accessories and all. Nice image of Zangief's face down there in the bottom left-hand corner. On the side, it's just a game render of Zangief, but he's looking pretty cool. And on the back, there is a ton of product images, and I love it. They're utilizing the space of the back of the box really, really well. But that is enough about this package. Let's get him out of the package and take a closer look at him. All right out of the box, he looks fan-freaking-tastic. His paint is incredible. We'll look at it here in a minute. He is a huge figure, so let's find out how tall he is. To the top of his head, he is right at 8.5 inches tall, which would make the whole figure almost 22 centimeters. And I think that works. He is a big character, so Storm Collectibles has really done him justice. But let's stand him next to some other figures really quick. And here he is with Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 2 Blanka, and they look fantastic. Blanka is one of my favorite figures of this year thus far, and they look awesome. Here he is with the Storm Collectibles Baki Hanma, and Baki's another one of my favorites, and they look super duper good. Ooh, question of the day: who do you think would win this fight, Zangief or Baki? Tell me down below. And here he is with the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Kentaro, and Kentaro is a lot bigger than him. They look really, really good. Tell me down in the comments who you think would win this fight. Next up, we've got Ryu from Storm Arena, and they look really, really awesome. That Storm Arena line is just absolutely fantastic. Now for accessories, he comes with a nice spread of stuff. He comes with 4 head sculpts, a serious face on him in the package. He also comes with a grimacing face, and it looks really darn good. He's got kind of a laughing face, and I like it a lot. And he's also got an open mouth yelling face. All 4 of these head sculpts are fantastic. He's got 2 little like punching swoosh effects that he comes with, and they're just kind of gray translucent plastic, but they're sculpted and shaped really, really nicely. They just snap onto his fist. They look freaking awesome. Now for hands, he has all the hands. He comes with 16 hands in total. He's got 2 fist hands on him in the package, and then a wide variety of open style pose hands. Anything you can think of, he has it. He also has 2 karate chop hands, and he's also got 2 finger pointing hands. So I think overall his accessory spread is killer. All right, his aesthetic. His aesthetic is awesome. I think he's one of the better looking Street Fighter figures they've done. Maybe just Storm Collectibles in general. He looks really, really good. Super spot on specifically for the game, but just Zangief in general looks super good. His head looks fantastic. All 4 of the head sculpts looks great. Nice shading all on the face. The hair looks really good. I would have liked to seen some dry brush on the beard and hair, but wait, what are we going to do? It is what it is. The entire body has a great matte finish, but Storm Collectibles never really lets us down in that department. Muscular shading, fantastic. Muscular sculpt looks super good. Big old shoulders. Nice thick waist like Zangief is kind of designed to look like. I like his scars, like especially the ones on the arms. They're like Baki's were done, but just a little bit bigger and a little pinker. They look really, really good. His little chest bush, it looks good and is sculpted really nice. I would have liked to have seen some dry brush in it like we got with Blanka, but we didn't, and that's okay, I guess. His little areolas right here, they are what they are.
What?
Abdomen looks really good. The waist, like I said, looks good. On the arms, if you haven't noticed, we got some cloth goods. The elbow pads are cloth goods. That's really cool, but if you're somebody that doesn't like that, good news, you can just take it off. The wrists, these are little gold wristbands or whatever, and they look good because they are painted, but I'd like to have seen something else. They're a little plain. I'd like to have seen something else done on them just to make them pop a little bit. But again, if you're somebody that don't like them, take his hand off and take it off. That's all you'd have to do. Down here around the waist, I like the waistband, the belt or whatever, and the laces, they are painted and looks really, really clean all the way around, so I like it. I love the pants. They are done really well. The white is kind of a pearlescent, like semi-glossy kind of look to it, and it looks fantastic. The red is more of a matte satin red, and it looks really nice. The black lining, it looks good. It's done really, really cleanly. I like it a lot. The knee pads, again, cloth goods, and these actually have a little bit of padding on them, if you can see that, and I like that a lot. That's actually a cool little touch. One drawback with cloth goods, if you handle your figures a lot, they're going to get dirty, so you might have to take them off to wash them or whatever at some point. Added bonus, back here on the back, I like the fact that they took the knee joints and they made them the same like pearlescent white, so they blend in with the pants. So well done, Storm. That is really, really nice. His shin fur there, I always thought that was kind of stupid, but it looks good enough. It's sculpted nicely. Could use some dry brush, but whatever. Now the boots look really, really clean. They're pretty basic as far as the design, but they're painted and done pretty darn well. I love the laces and the gold work around the top of them. Again, I'd like to have seen something on that gold to just kind of make it pop a little more, you know, but they look really, really cool. And the bottoms of his shoes even have a little bit of design on them. So that looks really, really good. Overall, his aesthetic is pretty darn awesome. All right, articulation. Can Zangief move a little bit? Let's start with his head. This is a Storm Collectible, so we know there's going to be a long double ball peg from the head down into the chest, but his head will move forward really good with that neck. It will look up pretty darn good. That's pretty good. We're starting off nice. Lean to the side and side. So that portion, really nice. I like it. Shoulders. Way above 90, no complaints whatsoever. He's squeaky, but he moves well. Full 360, of course. The butterfly will bring it across his body. I like it a lot. Get a little bit of gapping back there, but with these soft, upper torsos, sometimes that's going to happen, especially if the butterfly moves really good. And we do get the sculpt continues, and it looks really, really good. Bicep swivel. That works just fine. Now, the elbow. He has a double jointed elbow, but it only comes to 90. I'm having some trouble getting like a full engagement out of this top joint of the double jointed elbow. So 90 is all we're getting out of him. I'm not going to really complain because I mean it's a Zangief. It's not like he needs to be able to scratch his face or anything, but it should still be there. Wrists are on a ball hinge like normal, and it moves really good. So zero issue there. Now, his abdomen. Let's get these big old arms out of the way. Yeah, he has a diaphragm break just like every other Storm Collectibles. So he will crunch forward on it a little bit. Not too bad. Big, thick figures like this, sometimes it's hard to tell just how much crunch you're actually getting, but he's getting quite a bit. And as far as lean back, he doesn't get much out of the lean back on that.
I broke my back.
So it doesn't suck, but it's not awesome. It's not optimal, let me put it that way. Now, ball peg down here in the waist, you get added forward and added back. So if you wanted him to look like he's leaning back, that ball peg is what's going to give it to you down there. So that's really, really nice. And of course you get your twist and tilt and all that good stuff, because you don't get much, you get tilt out of that double ball peg that's up there in the diaphragm, but you don't get any twist out of it, but that's all right. Legs. Prepare to be surprised. You'll actually get almost a full split out of Zangief.
Surprise.
That's pretty darn good. I like that. I like that a lot. Doesn't sound good when you move it around, but it's still pretty darn good. Get a nice front kick. I have zero issue there. All up to the waist is perfectly fine with me. He does got some big old Zangief booty. Good God, imagine if you were a toilet and you saw that thing coming at you. Anyways, his leg will kick back because that is a soft diaper, so I will take it all day long. Get a little bit of gapping aesthetically, but whatever. Thigh swivel, of course, that works pretty well. Double jointed knee. Just like the elbow, it's only coming to 90.
Fuck.
And it is not these soft goods things that's around them. That is not what's binding them up. It's just like the top joint on both of those joints just doesn't want to really work with us. It kind of that's unfortunate. Not super necessary for this figure and this character, but it should still work, especially for what we're paying for him. No shin swivel, but that's all right. And he's got a ball hinge for an ankle, so the foot will come down to there. It'll go up to there, which is pretty much level, just maybe a notch above it. But he does get some ankle rocker, so that's pretty good. And no peg holes in the bottoms of the feet. Does have a toe hinge. It's actually, I like the range on it because that would hold the weight of this figure, so that's not too terrible, and it doesn't look bad. So overall, I'm pleased, and he moves good enough, and the aesthetic of this figure definitely makes up for any other problems. All right, final thoughts on Zangief here from Street Fighter 6. This figure looks fantastic. I am in love. I think this thing looks really, really awesome. His accessories are really, really good. I like all the hands because he does a lot of different like hand type gestures, so I like that. I like his punch swoop effect. I think that's good. And his four head sculpts look amazing. His articulation, there are a couple of areas, about 3 areas really, where it could be improved.
Shut up, bitch!
So, you know, he's about a C minus, honestly, in overall articulation. That does kind of suck. But overall, I am still very, very impressed with this figure. I like it a lot. He's a little expensive, but if you like him, I recommend you pick him up. He's still available in Big Bad Toy Store, and you might be able to get him other places. I don't know. But overall, for a grade, I am going to give him a B minus. A very good figure, but there's lots of I'll say lots of things that they should have improved on him. But he is still a very good figure, and I personally do like him. So anyways, that's all I've got for him. If you haven't subscribed, pause the video, scroll down and subscribe, give us a like, hype the video as we've been talking about, and also do me one more favor. Click on that video. It just popped up in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And with all that said, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.